Hey y'all, my name is Elise and I'm back with another video. In this video I want to do a part 2 to a video I previously recorded talking about, yes, your perfume can be accursed. So in that video, apparently I didn't tell the full story. So just a quick recap of that video. I talked about my experiences purchasing 2 perfumes and how I ended up, after a series of dreams and a vision I had, and then hearing God's audible voice telling me not to wear one of the perfumes, how I eventually threw the perfumes away. But in fact, on that day in November, I bought 3 perfumes. The perfumes were Niemet Amber Perfume, Jean Paul Gaultier Divine, and Kylie Jenner Cosmic. The reason why I'm making this video is because for the last several months, since November, I have been experiencing spiritual attacks, meaning I've been having nighttime visitations with a spirit husband. It's deep. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail in this video about a spirit husband, what that is, but just a quick synopsis of it. A spirit husband or a spirit wife is a part of the marine kingdom, which are very, very stubborn demons. The marine kingdom is the kingdom of the water and is linked to sexual immorality and perversion. A spirit husband, spirit wife, and they're also called incubus spirits, which is the male, and succubus spirits, which is the female. Now, you can also have been attacked by this spirit husband, spirit wife as a child, because you can actually have a spirit husband or spirit wife attached to your bloodline through the open doors of not just sexual immorality, meaning, sex outside of marriage, fornication, adultery, perversion, molestation, incest, rape, masturbation, pornography, all those things of the sexual nature. But also witchcraft can be an open door to have these. Oh, and also secret societies, aka Freemasonry and Eastern Stars, can be brought into your bloodline. These spirit husbands and spirit wives can be brought into your bloodline due to those. So anyway, I'm having these spiritual attacks. I'm having these nighttime visitations, and I'm trying to figure out why. One, I am a single woman living an abstinent lifestyle until I am married. I'm not into any kind of sexual perversion. I'm not into masturbation. I'm not into pornography. I'm not having sex outside of marriage. I'm living my life right. I'm living a repentant life. So why am I being attacked spiritually? Why is this thing bothering me? Why is this thing appearing in my bed at night? And what I would do is, like, this thing will show up 3 to 4 times a week. And the moment I feel it, I instantly, move and I go into prayer. Like, I don't give it a chance to touch me. When I feel it laying down, I go into prayer and it immediately leaves. Now, sometimes you're not able to immediately go into prayer because normally it appears when you're in and out of sleep and consciousness, where you're in and out of being asleep and being awake. And the last time that it attacked me was sometime last week.
New text message from Shakenda.
Sorry guys, I'm getting a text message, but my arm,
new text message from Shakenda.
My left arm is still sore from that attack, and I was laying on my side and it actually came from me it came at me from another direction and grabbed a hold to my arm. But anyway, so I'm asking God, like, why am I having these attacks? What do I have in my house? What open door do I have? Me carnally thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I'm living right. I know I'm living right. So maybe this thing is attacking me because people in my bloodline, people in my family are not living right. So it feels like it has an open door to attack me. That's what I was thinking. But in actuality, that's not necessarily true, because I have the keys, I have the knowledge to defeat these spiritual husbands, to defeat this entity, to defeat any demon that tries to come up against me. I have the keys to defeat it. So why is this thing having access to me? Let's go back to this perfume. So I'm like, God, last week I was intentional. God, why is this happening to me? I'm tired of this. Why is this happening to me? Is it this Kylie Jenner perfume? Because again, I knew I didn't throw it away. And I also know that 3 entities was in my dream. That man that was trying to get in my door, the man that was in my bed, and the man that was on the side of my bed. And in real life, I bought 3 perfumes, but I only threw away 2. So could this be the reason why I'm still being attacked spiritually? Because I still have this accursed item in my house. And so I didn't wear the Kylie perfume like that anyway, because I just didn't wear it like that. But I did notice whenever I would wear it, I would get a slight headache, but I didn't think nothing of it. But I did notice I would get a slight headache. Now, mind you, I am a woman that suffered from horrendous migraine headaches since I was a child, all the way up into my early 30s. I used to have mind splitting. That's what it felt like. Migraines. And so last week I was very intentional. I'm like, God, is it this perfume? Do I need to get rid of this perfume? Is this perfume the reason why I'm being attacked with this spirit husband bothering me? Is this the reason why I'm being harassed? So 3 days last week, I wore this perfume. And from the moment I put it on to I came home at night, I had this banging headache. This banging headache all day. And I'm like, okay, God, it's the perfume. It's the perfume. I get it. I have to get rid of this perfume. But of course, in the midst of me getting ready to throw out the perfume, I had already made it up in my mind. Like, okay, when I go home, I'm throwing away this perfume. But I had somebody come up to me. Elise, your perfume smells really good. What do you have on? This is somebody that always talked to me about perfume and cologne and stuff like that. And I told him, like, I have on Kylie Jenner, but I don't know the name of it. But it's some kind of Kylie Jenner perfume. And he's like, oh, okay, well, that smells nice. So I'm thinking to myself, look at the enemy. I know this is the perfume. I know I need to get rid of this perfume. I know this is the reason why I'm having these attacks. But look at this, the enemy using this person coming up to me, telling me how good it smells, so I don't throw the perfume away, right? So God is so good. He will show you, he will reveal you to you if you just sit back and you listen and you discern and you pay attention to what it is that he's been showing you, but you, for whatever reason, just wasn't picking up. I've come to realize that I was suffering from idolatry and I didn't know it. Here it is, I'm thinking, oh, I'm good. I don't have no idolatry in my life. I don't serve any other gods. I only serve the one and only Most High God. Okay, I'm good in that area. I'm not a part of any kind of secret societies or anything like that. I'm good in that area. Okay, what else could it be? I don't idolize no celebrities. I don't idolize a man, nothing like that. I'm good. Like, I don't hold on to people. I don't hold on to things. So I thought. And I'm sitting there and I had to just realize, like, oh my goodness, I do have idolatry. This perfume. The main reason why I didn't want to throw it out the first time is because I paid my money for it. It smells so good. I tried to, you know, be deep and pray over it and all this other kind of stuff, when some things you can't pray over. Some things you have to utterly destroy. Some things you have to get rid of. You can't pray over everything. Some things you have to get rid of. And I'm like, oh my. I was in idolatry to perfume. So, I don't want this video to be real long, but, you know, another thing is how God confirmed to me what this actually was, what actually happened. And in the previous video, I gave insight how I normally wake up. I try to at least wake up and ask God, what message do you have for me today? What do you want me to know? What do you want me to know? What do you want me to see? What message do you have for me, right? And God is so good. So this morning, I flipped open my Bible. After I said that little prayer, I flipped open my Bible to Mark chapter 7. And what jumped out at me is verse 29 and 30. And it reads, "Then he said to her, for this saying, go your way, the demon has gone out of your daughter. And when she had come to her house, she found the demon gone out and her daughter lying on the bed." And I laid there like, thank you, God. That demon that had been harassing me for months is gone. The demon is gone because I finally threw away that perfume. The last little bit of the accursed thing that was in my house, that perfume. The demon is gone out. What was laying in my bed? In the previous video, I was talking about the accursed perfume. I had the man trying to get in my house. Some strange man trying to get in my house. A strange man laying in my bed. And this strange man lying on the floor of my bed. And God confirmed in his word, the demon is gone out. When she had come to her house, when Elise had came back to her house, she found the demon had gone out. Isn't that good? And so, just to give an idea or definition of idolatry, idolatry is the worship of false gods. It's also considered of avarice as a worship of mammon. And avarice means extreme greed for wealth or material gain or materialism. Idolatry, the worship of something or someone other than God. It can also mean having an excessive devotion to a person or thing. I didn't have a devotion to a person. I didn't have a devotion to other gods. That's not the Most High God, because that's only one God, the big God. But I had a worship of a thing, perfume. And it was hard for me to give it away or to get rid of it when I knew I needed to, because I spent my money for it. What is mammon? Money. I'm like, isn't that good? Isn't that deep? I gotta do better. I need to practice what I preach. Even though I think I'm practicing what I preach, but it goes to show you how human we really are. Because I always say, have discernment, use discernment, pay attention, this. Meanwhile, I have discernment. I'm paying attention. I'm feeling the checks in my spirit. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling these things. I'm sensing these things. But I'm still overriding it. I'm still overriding it. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be transparent here. I'm like, God, I just want to be regular. I just want to be normal. I don't want to always think about the deep stuff. I don't want to always over spiritualize things. I just want to serve you, God, and live my life. But I have come to realize, Elise, you are different. You are blessed to have this relationship with God. You are blessed that He talks to you in a myriad of ways. You are blessed. I am blessed. So let me, just get over it. It is what it is. This is how I have to live my life. I live a very supernatural life. It is what it is. Even though, no, you don't have to be deep. But sometimes some things cause you to inwardly be deep, if you get what I'm saying. You don't have to outwardly, I'm this, I'm that, and I know this, I know that. But just inwardly, know that you know that you know. Number one, you are peculiar. Number two, God talks to you in a myriad of ways, whether audibly, through dreams, through visions, through other people. Whatever the case may be, God is going to get His message to you. The message for me, hopefully the message for you is, take inventory of what's in your life. Take inventory of what's in your house. Because things could be turning up in your life right now. Like for me personally, I was still being attacked spiritually, and I'm trying to understand why. And I still had the accursed thing in my house. Yes, the accursed thing don't have to just necessarily be a object or a thing. It could be a person. If you're living a life outside of the will of God, I'm just leaving it at that. If you're wondering why you're getting all these minor attacks in your life, minor, major, whatever the case may be, look at your life. Look at what's in your house. Look at the people that's in your house. Look at your life and what you're doing. That could be why. And also another reason why you could go under extreme attacks is if you're getting ready to be on the verge of a breakthrough. If something good is about to happen in your life and the enemy knows it. Mind you, he don't know everything, but some things he's privy to, because he pay attention to everything. He pay attention to your life from the time you was born, from the time you was formed in your mother's womb. He's been paying attention to you. So he might pick up on clues that something is about to happen in your life. And so now he's trying to detour, distract, or get you off of the path of reaching that breakthrough that God has for your life. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble, but yes, take inventory of the things that you have in your house. If you have anything accursed in your house, whether you know it or not, if you don't know, ask God, what is it in my life? Do I have perfume? Do I have tarot cards? Do I have this man, this woman who I know I'm not supposed to be sleeping with, but they in my house, they in my bed, and I know I'm sleeping with them, and I know I'm not supposed to because they're not my husband. Am I bringing these statues in my life, in my house? Am I serving other guys, meaning being a part of secret societies? Whatever it is, you take inventory of your life, you go to God and you talk to Him about it and get rid of the accursed things in your life. For me personally, it's perfume. Get rid of the idolatry in your life. For me, it was perfume. So with that being said, I'm starting to ramble, but you guys have a great rest of your day.